Goal! What a goal! Rick Williams! He's done it! He's done it! The Michigan goal in the first period for Rick Williams! Run! Pelty scores! Pelty! It's it!
Okay, boys and girls, let's do this. Welcome back to Bull Spitting with Derik. As the Vegas Golden Knights just scored on my Anaheim Ducks. I have the Ducks game on behind me, and the Golden Knights just scored on the Ducks. And this is gonna be like Derik having a podcast, but with like a fucking live reaction going on behind me. Because like I just said, my 1-0 Ducks, who just upsetted the San Jose Sharks last night. I shouldn't even say upset because San Jose sucks balls. 2-0. Last night we're now down 1-0. To Vegas, but it's hockey. Anything will happen in the game of stick and pucks. Welcome back to Bull Spitting with me, myself, and I, Derik Clark. And welcome back to good old Lake Ontario, good old campus dorm building. Got some LED lights up, got a carpet on the ground as well. Restocked up some drinks, went on some family vacay action a little bit. Had fall break this weekend. It was a 4-day fall break. We don't have Monday off. My college doesn't recognize Columbus Day, or what they call up here Indigenous Peoples Day, and as someone who has Native American in his blood, I'm a Cherokee. I find it very stupid, actually, about this Indigenous Peoples Day. Let me restretch that. I don't want to get into politics. I feel like this is a political matter, but I want to say that. Let me reword it this way: I don't care what you call. I don't care how people feel, but my college is kind of dragging this Indigenous thing out. They're kind of pressuring it on people. But if you want people to care, low-key kind of give us the day off. That's all I'm going to say. But welcome back to Bull Spitting with Derik. My name's Derik Clark, and let's get into it. So, yeah. It's raining outside. My Texans beat the shit out of the Patriots 41-21, the final score. Shout out CJ Stroud, who absolutely dominated today. Shout out Drake May, who got his ass beat twice by Will Anderson Jr. off the edge. Anderson Jr., let's talk about this defense. The Texas defense had four turnovers. CJ Stroud gave him the ball twice. I will agree with that. The offense did give the ball up twice, but it didn't matter at the end of the day. The final score, once again, 41-21 in favor of the greatest team in the NFL, the Houston Texans. I will also state that that the Texans had a little bit of an interesting season regarding injuries, and not a good thing to see. Diggs out there, Tank Dell is out there, Schultz is out there. No Nico Collins, but that's fine. He's week by week. I think he might not be there against Green Bay, but I think he'll be there. What is that week? So it's week. So he won't be there week 7, which is our game against Green Bay, but he'll be there week 8, which I don't know. I think the Colts. Is that the Colts? Is that our second game against the Colts? I'm gonna whip up the Texan schedule as I continue talking to you all. It is in fact the Green Bay Packers. Okay, so yeah, we play the Packers next week, and then we play the Colts the week after. So yeah, I don't think he will play against the Packers. I think he'll play against the Colts. If he doesn't play against the Colts, he'll play against the Jets. The next 3 games are Packers, Colts, Jets. We could definitely beat the Packers. We could definitely beat the Colts, and we could definitely beat the living shit out of the freaking Jets. So that's my thoughts. Yeah. I'm trying to dude, I'm sorry for the really long pause. I'm actually trying to think about I don't know how to transition from professional football to college football. I don't know what to say. For the people that don't know, I'm a Texas Longhorns fan, so I guess the best thing I could say is suck it, OU. I wanted to say something better, that's why there was a super long pause. Sorry. Yeah. Fuck OU. Fuck them. 34-3. Hook 'em, baby. Hook 'em. We're 6-0. Play Georgia next week. That's going to be a tough game. I think we can beat them. I think we can beat Georgia. I'm going to say it right here on the podcast. For people that watch college football, I, Derik Clark, a Longhorns fan, believe with all the power in my heart that the Texas Longhorns will, in fact, beat the Georgia Bulldogs. Final score, won't give a prediction, but I will promise you, the Longhorns will beat the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm confident. I'm not going to give you a score because I don't know how we're going to beat them, like score-wise. But I know we will beat them. I don't know score-wise, but I know beat-wise we will beat them. Fuck the Georgia Bulldogs. Fuck OU. OU, bro. The amount of shit talking people you don't even know. I'm from the South. I'm originally from Texas. I was born in Wichita Falls, Texas. Shout out Wichita Falls. Shout out Flo Rider's mom. Or is it grandma? His mom or his grandma live in Wichita Falls. Shout out to you. It was his mom, I believe. Shout out to Flo Rider's mom. I don't know if she still lives in Wichita Falls, but she did at one point. Shout out to his mom. Shout out to Flo Rider in general. If you're even listening, that'd be crazy if Flo Rider was listening to the podcast. Imagine Flo Rider just tunes into Bull Spitting with Derik every single Monday at 5 p.m. He's just itching and scratching at that countdown. By the way, for the people that don't know, these do have premieres set. They do premiere. So, literally Monday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, every 5 p.m. on a Monday. Tune in right here on my YouTube channel. But yeah, go Longhorns, baby. And I will promise you, the Red River rivalry is 100% the craziest fucking rivalry. There are truck drivers whose sole job is to just find people who are from Oklahoma or find people who are from Texas and just beat the shit out of each other in the middle of a fucking gas station. In the middle of a fucking Buc-ee's, bro. They're throwing it down in the middle of a fucking Buc-ee's. They're beating the dog shit. The absolute fucking dog shit out of each other. I'm not even joking. There's videos, bro. Look it up. But if you don't know, there's people, there's a chance people might fucking die over this rivalry. I will 100% will always say that there's just it's fucking insane how like much hate there is between the aforementioned stupid Sooners of Oklahoma, bro. Who even lives in Oklahoma, dude? The drama is insane. Like I'm gonna go on a spiel here. The fucking drama is insane. Yeah. Just, dude, I don't even know how to put it in words. Like, how insane this fucking rivalry. Dude, I don't even know how to fucking. Dude, just look up videos, bro. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Just look up videos. I'm gonna let the videos put them themselves how much the OU fans of Oklahoma, fuck Oklahoma, hate, and the fans of Texas University, aka Longhorns, fuck Longhorns. Fucking hell. Fucking let's go Longhorns. Dude, I just said fuck my own team. Jesus, I'm fucking losing it on a Sunday night. It's 10:30 p.m. Give me a break. Kinda tired. Hook 'em, baby. Fuck Georgia. I think we beat the Bulldogs. I'll say it every single time. Okay, let's actually break down one key thing I want to talk about. And I'm going to stop rambling. And that key thing is the NASCAR playoffs and what has transpired and what will be pretty much the gist of this freaking podcast. So sit down and just get ready. Okay, here we go. So sit down, relax, grab a cold one as the Ducks just scored. That is, I think is that Troy Terry? Yeah, shout out Troy Terry with the fucking goal. Troy's a fucking goat. I love Troy. It's now 1-1. I think it's 1-1. Did they score before that? I don't even know if they scored before that, but shout out Troy Terry. Ooh, with the Ducks goal. It's a 1-1 hockey game, folks. I think. We'll find out when it turns on the scoreboard. Okay, NASCAR talk. Yeah. This one's interesting. It very much is. So, today was the Charlotte Roval. I couldn't really, it is 1-1. I couldn't really watch it because I was on my way back. And obviously, young money Kyle Larson, even though he's not really that young, he's almost 31 years old, got the dub because he's fucking Kyle Larson. He's a fucking goat, especially on the Roval and road course in general, and dirt racing. Shout out, good old Stuart Friesen for winning the Oswego Dirt Week up here, which is pretty lit. Truck series driver who runs dirt modifieds, getting it done in a dirt mod, winning Oswego Dirt Week. Shout out Stuart Friesen. But yeah, Kyle Larson got the dub for obvious reasons. It's fucking Kyle Larson. He's fucking GOAT. It's what happened at the end. Like I said, this was the final race of the round of 12 and determined the round of 8. The final 8th place car of the points at the end of the race, before tech, emphasis on before tech, was Alex Bowman, who shockingly got in point wise. But then came tech. Let me grab my phone here so I can just explain what happened. Okay, so he goes into tech, right? Expecting everything to go smoothly, right? No. He went into tech, and it turns out he was officially taken out of the race. So it's stated here, the number 48 car, which is Alex Bowman, has been disqualified following the post-race inspection at Charlotte Motor Speedway for failing to meet the minimum weight requirement. By virtue of a 38th place finish, the number 48 car does not advance to the round of 8. Now here it is. Due to that, following the disqualification of the number 48 car, Joey Logano advances in the 22 to the round of 8 in the NASCAR playoff based off of points. So your 8 drivers remaining is Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, William Byron. Okay, this is where it gets crazy. Christopher Bell, obviously Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, the reigning champion, still somehow in there, Chase Elliott, and then Tyler Reddick. Now here's my gist on the playoffs. Here's who I think will win it all. The guy who I think will win it all is still in the playoffs. Great to see. My guy who I said in the beginning of the playoffs who would win it is William Byron. He's still in it. Rocking the Raptor fire suit in this playoff banner, by the way. It's pretty insane. The 2 guys that I thought would win it are still in it, actually, considering Kyle Larson's in it. But my favorite to win is William Byron. But Kyle Larson, out of nowhere, is now winning the races and everything else. My biggest shocker is Tyler Reddick still in this damn thing. Also, Ryan Blaney, the reigning champion, is somehow still in this thing. I'm not going to lie, even though he is the reigning champion, he's not had that great of a year. Good to see he's still in the playoffs. Do I think he's going to win it still? No, I think there's going to be a different winner. Just because you have a powerhouse like Kyle Larson, just because you have a powerhouse like Christopher Bell, just because you have a powerhouse like Chase Elliott, who, by the way, actually hasn't had that great of a year either. I'm actually kind of shocked that he's still in it. Joey Logano's had a hell of a year. Denny Hamlin's not had that great of a year, but he's won races, so obviously good to see. I still think William Byron will win the playoffs. The points, by the way, heading into the round of 8, Joey Logano's in last, Chase Elliott's 7th, Denny Hamlin's 6th, Ryan Blaney's 5th, William Byron's in 4th, Tyler Reddick's in 3rd, Christopher Bell's 2nd, and Kyle Larson is 1st. Now, remember, it is the top 4 now. It is always, that will make it into the final 4. So 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th you don't want to be in. So right now, if they were to call it here or then, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano are on what they call the cutoff line. They would not advance based on these points. Ryan Blaney needs to step up his game. Joey Logano obviously needs to step up his game. Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin, all 4 needed to step up their game, but Joey Logano's the most one that needs to step up his game. Kyle Larson can afford to wreck. Actually, he can afford to wreck in the next race. By the way, the next NASCAR race is, in fact, going to be a doozy. They always end the season in Homestead, Miami, which is going to be fun to watch. But the next race is the South Point 400 out in Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So it goes to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And then Homestead, Miami. And then the Martinsville Speedway. And then Phoenix Raceway. So, actually, I'm sorry. It's not in Homestead, Miami this year. That's right. They changed it to Phoenix. I'm sorry. I got that whole wrong. So they race in Las Vegas, and then they race in Homestead, Miami, and then they run in Martinsville, and then that is the end of the round of 8. And the final 4 race it out in the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on November 10th at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern at Phoenix Raceway. So I really hope that we have a good race. In general, I think we will see a great race. And yeah, I think there's going to be some crazy motorsports things. And I think people need to tune in. And if you're listening to this, please tune in to the NASCAR playoffs. I'm begging you, please tune in. I think that's it. I feel like I rushed the Texans I'm gonna end with a little bit of a Texans thought. We're 5-1 after 6 games. Week 7 playing the Green Bay Packers. I think we can win. Then we play the Colts. We're gonna win. Then we play the Jets. We're gonna win. I think we have 3 wins. We've won 3 in a row. I think we can win 3 more in a row. I think we can get a 6-game winning streak. Really cooking up. I really think our really toughest opponents coming up are the Kansas City Chiefs, and that's really late in the season. I think we can win every game that we play now in the world of football. So I'm really confident about the Texans. Shout out the Houston Texans. Shout out Kyle Larson. Shout out freaking Shane Van Gisbergen. I don't know why I'm shouting out Shane Van Gisbergen, but shout out Shane Van Gisbergen. Shout out Flow Rider for listening. Shout out everyone that listens. You guys are absolute beauties. I have some sports director duty to do here at the radio station, and what I mean by here at the radio station, I mean here on my laptop about the radio station that I work for, club-wise. We got hockey season coming up here for my college. Big freaking duties. And we're going to have a fun one. It's going to be a barn burner as well. A little preseason action. Yeah, let's roll, boys. Hope you guys have a good week, and keep a smile on your face, boys. At the end of the day, you just got one life. You got to live it. And it's like Dale Earnhardt said. There's a really great quote by Dale Earnhardt that I've always lived by. And that quote, as I open my notes to make sure I don't fuck this quote up, that quote, my friends, is a simple one. That quote is, remember, the winner is the one with the fastest car. It's not the one who refuses to lose. That's not the right quote. Fuck. I read that wrong. The winner isn't the one with the fast. Yeah. I read that right. The winner isn't the one with the fastest car. It's the one who refuses to lose. Shout out Dale Earnhardt. I know he has a little bit of drama when it comes to the racing world. I know some people don't like him, but shout out Dale Earnhardt. Shout out the boys. You guys have a good one. Peace, boys. Peace.